All right, on today's episode of SDR Rides, we have a little something different. Today we're riding a 2022 Harley Davidson Lowrider S. This is one of very few Harleys that I've ridden in my life, but this is a good one. 117 cubic inch. The bike corners pretty well. Makes good power. It's not that heavy. So I've ridden this one time before, and we're here on Sunrise Highway, which is a beautiful curvy road, and let's see if we can get familiar with it. All right. Here we got a pretty low red line on this bike. I'm not used to that. 5,500 it looks like. Not a lot of vibration, it's pretty smooth. This thing is loud for sure. It's like rattling my teeth, but it sounds good. Feels pretty planted in corners. A little bit of wander, but I guess that's to be expected. This is on like touring style tires. Let's see if we can slip by this guy. Very comfortable. The seat's soft. Great wind protection, obviously, behind this big windscreen. Not a lot of vibration coming through the bars, surprisingly, for a big V-twin. The controls are forward compared to what I'm used to, but they're not super far forward. You can transfer a little bit of weight. See if we can get around this car right here. Came in our helmet, which isn't ideal. Yeah, this isn't bad. This corner's pretty well. You have to be a little deliberate with it, but not bad. Really hang my ass off the seat, but yeah, I'm actually getting some confidence from this bike. Let's see, front brake's not bad. I would describe it as strong with maybe a little less bite than I prefer, but adequate for the bike, I'd say. Take a little break here, let our buddy catch up. expect with a twin. But up until like maybe 4,500 RPM, maybe a little higher than that, it's got all kinds of torque. You can use that torque to stay in a low gear and just squirt out of the corners. Get a little straightaway here. Yeah, maybe a little slower than a sport bike, but again, you know, this is a Harley, and while it may not be as fast as some of the bikes I ride, it's giving me confidence right now to go into these corners. I have not touched a peg yet, which is surprising and commendable. I'd say it's pretty common for these bikes to touch down, but this isn't bad. I'm moving like a half a cheek off the seat on the inside and leaning out, and yeah, it likes it. Brake feels good on trail braking. It's nice and smooth.
What's up, everybody? I don't know if this is on the back.
Yeah, definitely very predictable. It's a good word for this bike, predictable. The traction's predictable, and the power band is just kind of everywhere. So that's also predictable. You don't really have to worry about what gear you're in, as long as you're beneath red line and it just goes. When you grab a handful of throttle, it just gives you acceleration. Yeah, this is actually pretty fun to throw around. Fun bike. That was a cool test ride. Harley Davidson Lowrider S. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like it.